Hey everyone, it's DJ Stutz here with Little Hearts Academy USA and Imperfect Heroes podcast. So if you're watching this, you're on my Imperfect Heroes podcast page. And so one of the things I would love for you to do right now though is to go ahead and follow me and tell a friend and let them know about my Tuesday nights. So at 7:30 every Tuesday night, I am going to be coming on and talking about a subject, and that subject is going to be connected to the subject of the podcast for that week. And then I'll give you maybe some little insights into things that are going on at Little Hearts Academy. And if people leave comments or stuff, I would love to engage with you and see what's going on in your life. So there we are. I have just this month, so for the month of February, a free webinar. Now, it's already been recorded, so it's a digital download, and then you can just listen to it whenever it is easy for you, right? And this month, the webinar that I have available is called From Unwitting Saboteur to Strategic Hero. And we're talking about there are so many times when, we don't even realize it, but either we're tired or we're grumpy or sometimes we just don't even know any better, right? And we sabotage ourselves. And sometimes we actually sabotage our kids so that where they are developmentally, whether that's age-wise or emotional-wise or whatever's going on with them, we sabotage them so that they really are not able to comply with what you're asking in the way that you're asking it, or maybe it's at the time that you're asking it. We talk about a lot of those things. It's just under an hour long. And here's the cool thing is after you've watched the video, I would love to continue the conversation with you one-on-one. And so you can have a 50-minute free one-on-one discussion with me as we talk about what are your goals and what are your challenges and what are the things that you shine at and what are your kids doing that are so awesome and what are your kids doing that are challenges, and we can talk about some of those things. And so that's free, and I will I have all of that information. It's at www.littleheartsacademyusa.com. And you can go ahead and listen. I know that the link that I have in my profile on this page is to the podcast. And if you want to go, I also have a page, Little Hearts Academy, on Instagram. And if you want to go there, there's the link in my profile there that goes directly to the website, and you can get all of that information. And I would just love to be a part of your growth and your children's growth and your successes. So this week, our topic, though, for the podcast, it's episode 88, and it's with Finnis. Now, we're talking about yoga and little kids. And I know that I think most people know and recognize that yoga is a really handy tool in helping your kids calm down, helping them get the breath that they need and the oxygenation in their bodies. It helps them build their core strength. And I have to tell you, that core strength is so important in their learning, in their ability to process information. When their core strength is strong, that means that they're able to sit in a way that opens up their blood vessels. They're getting the oxygen to the brain that they need. They are opening up their neural pathways and their nervous systems so that their synapses are shooting off in their brain and they're able to process information. It also helps them to have the strength to sit in a way that is comfortable and strong for them, and that also will facilitate all those other things that I just talked about. And so developing that core strength is so important. And yoga is just an amazing way to do that. And we've used yoga, I know that families have used it to help them calm down and get ready for bed, or have some breathing in the morning to get them off on a positive start in the morning. You can use it throughout the day, just for brain breaks. I used it a lot in my classroom, in my kindergarten classrooms, as just a brain break and a transition from one activity to another that helps get them going. And they've really enjoyed that. The thing that I really love about what Sarah Finnis brought to the conversation is something that I truly believe in, and that is connecting yoga to actually learning and retaining the things that they've learned. So she has a book out, and it's just a lovely book about a little girl named Iris, and she gets to go around the world, and she finds landmarks, important geographical landmarks, and she is able to remember these. She makes yoga poses, her own yoga poses, and associates those poses to the landmarks. What's fun is that, you can do the yoga poses with your kiddos as you're reading, or you can even use those yoga poses in conversations in talking about different areas of the world or the country or whatever. One of the fun things that we talked about is letting kids create their own yoga poses. Doesn't that sound like fun? And so maybe you could have a yoga pose for grandma and grandpa's house, or auntie or uncle's house, or, cousins. They could do yoga poses for each other. So if you were doing a yoga pose that reminds you of big sister, what would that look like, right? Or little brother, or cousin Judy, I don't know, whatever. But you can do yoga poses for people. You can do yoga poses for maybe helping them to remember chores that they need to be doing in the morning or after school or whatever. But let the kids decide what that yoga pose is going to look like. It doesn't need to be official. Come on. And so the fun thing is then take your phone, take a picture of them doing that yoga pose. You can print it out and write underneath, the make your bed pose, or, brush your teeth pose, or whatever. And then you have those, you can put them up around the house or in the room that's appropriate. And then it's so cool that you are able to just show the pose, do the pose, and then the kids will do the pose, and you have more opportunities for success. Remember, nothing's going to work 100% of the time. And but you do want to increase your opportunities for success and connection with your kids. So that's a fun thing to do. And I love the way that Sarah brought that in. Sarah has put together programs and events for things like at the zoo, yoga at the zoo. And they would go around and have things where kids can go and stand in front of the lions, and then they can make a yoga pose for lion. And then they would, take pictures and post them. And they had the news out there and all these fun things. And then she's done things in libraries and at fairs and other community events. She's just really inspiring. And so if you're even just kind of looking for ideas of things that you can do to engage even just your neighborhood, or maybe have an event at your church, or a community center, a community garden thing, whatever, you can listen. And she's got these fantastic, great ideas that you can incorporate and take her lead on. And you can contact her and get her ideas and maybe some information on things that she's done and what were some of the things that helped her consider, what you want to do. So it's a great episode. I love it. I just hope that you will go ahead and listen. And so that's www.imperfectheroespodcast.com. And that's the website, and you can just do it there. The link in my profile is that link. And so if you just want to go there and click on it, you're good to go. And it's on all the formats, of course, that you may want. So we are coming up on another challenge, and that is our Facebook challenge. And not Facebook challenge, I'm sorry. It's our 5-day challenge and on kindness. Back in November, we did one on gratitude, and it was fantastic. And so I hope that you will go ahead and register there. It's at our website, www.littleheartsacademyusa.com. And I also, like I said, have the Little Hearts Academy Instagram page. And so if you want to go there and then just click on the link in the profile, it'll take you there. And so we're just going to have a lot of fun. So I'm going to be here every Tuesday, hopefully right at 7:30 if all goes well. And we'll be talking about more ideas on things that you can do to enhance the peace and independence and values that you want in your children to help them become successful adults. And so until next week, we'll see you there, and let's have joy in parenting. Bye, guys.